The orange in white, the Blue Jays in black. And all eyes on Laurel Gonzalez, the freshman, highly touted draw control taker, going against Jolie Caramelli, who had never taken the draw for Syracuse until last game against Stanford, and they're trying to ride the hot hand.
And again, it's a work in progress. This is a really new look Syracuse team, so that takes time to develop chemistry at the center circle.
Well, the one mainstay is Emma Ward, 44 in white. She's the quarterback for the orange. Everybody else really playing big-time minutes for the first time this season. What a start! Melina Cotter picks up where she left off. She scored the overtime winner Friday against Stanford and opens the scoring against Hopkins.
Not bad for the true freshman. She's having a good couple of days. I love this because it started off of the draw control possession. It wasn't a clean possession, but it was a 50-50 ball, and Syracuse jerseys got there first, which allowed Syracuse to get in a rhythm offensively. They moved the ball around. Emma Ward back there quarterbacking. Just a really hard drive to Cage. So they haven't had a lot of time to work on themselves.
Yeah, this young team growing up quickly against one of the toughest schedules in the country. Good save there. Hopkins is going to need an inspired performance from their goalkeeper, Morgan Giardina. Here's Emma Ward. Good ball movement from the orange here. Hopkins got a stick in front of one of these passes, but that's beautiful lacrosse. Tic-tac-toe passing. Caroline Trinkus, the freshman, buries it. But that whole possession, Dana, brilliant passing.
And it was calm. You didn't get the sense that anybody felt rushed on the offensive end. It went around 2 or 3 times before they found the open girl. That's how you beat the Hopkins defense. They run a backer, so you have to let the ball do the work. Trinkus in the middle. She was a huge contributor on Friday. Always moving, always flashing. Great finish.
This is a passing clinic.
It's beautiful. That's how Syracuse lacrosse is played.
Ward inside, passes out, and that shooting space, 8-meter opportunity coming. Vogelman one-on-one with Giardina, charges in and scores! Alexa Vogelman makes it 3-0 Syracuse, a strong start for the home team orange.
Vogelman, just a sophomore. Didn't play last year because of an ACL, so this is really her first year in a Syracuse uniform getting quality minutes. I love the first step off the 8-meter. She elects to go all the way in for that finesse shot, and you can see the Syracuse bench. They're fired up because this is a great start for Syracuse.
But we're just repeating
which is actually the 30 on this field. It's called the restraining lines when you're not on a football field. But this is helpful.
And a whistle before the pass, so Angelo was there in on the doorstep. And the Blue Jays are on the board. Samantha DiCarlo, the sophomore, sneaks it by Guyette, and the Hopkins pull one back.
Hopkins needed that goal just as a juice goal off the knee of Guyette. Just a hard take off the 8-meter.
You know, much like women's lacrosse this season, all these new teams coming into the ACC, not every team qualified for the ACC tournament this year. On the men's basketball side, the bottom 3 teams did not make it to Charlotte. On the women's lacrosse side, as Syracuse scores a bouncer with Vogelman, the bottom 4 teams won't make it. Only the top 8 of 12 for women's lacrosse will make it this season. So every conference game is so important. And Vogelman, right off the draw, Syracuse continuing the roll.
And this is how pivotal the draw is. You win the draw, you rule the world. Great transition by Vogelman. It wasn't a clean draw control, but that's okay because it was a 50-50 ball and it was contested. And the Syracuse jerseys were the first to it. Great individual effort by Vogelman. She keeps it in her right hand, shoots off stick side.
And Jolie Caramelli, who emerged out of nowhere in the win against Stanford to take the draws, found a rhythm, and she is keeping it going. Stays on the field right now to join the offense.
She was on the sidelines for Stanford. That's their main draw taker, but you start to see improvement at the center circle, and you can see that momentum carry into today's game.
And Muchnick makes it 5. Emma Muchnick unleashes a flamethrower, and it is all orange in this first quarter.
Muchnick, 3 goals against that win against Stanford, and that was a right arm ripper. Syracuse, they're hot on the offensive end, Jay.
They have gotten into their offensive rhythm, and the Blue Jays have not. Here's Muchnick. Very patient as well, not forcing it offensively, weaving through traffic. Perfectly placed. Caroline Trinkus, the freshman from Ridgefield, Connecticut. 6-1 Syracuse. Trinkus has 2.
You said it, Jay. Beautiful ball movement, patient. It switches fields. It goes from the right side to the left side. It's north-south. The ball touches multiple Syracuse sticks before it gets to Trinkus' stick, and she just takes it in as an individual effort with the feed inside.
MK Lesko won it for the Blue Jays.
I like the urgency by Lesko to get over the restraining line. Start to get into your offensive possession.
Great save, Guyette. Wow. Oh, the Blue Jays, who are starved for a goal in this first quarter, denied by Dan Guyette.
Extremely difficult. I would never want to be a goalie. I'm all set.
You've made that clear throughout the years.
I just don't want to.
Muchnick getting chased down. Shot clock ticks down to 12.
Lots of respect for that position.
Behind the back. Off the pipe. Inches away from another brilliant goal in this first quarter. And the Blue Jays emerge. Can they get something in transition? Here's Lesko with a head of steam. Go inside. Ashley Mackin finally cashes in. The senior, her 25th goal of the season. They got to get more touches to 27 in blue and black.
Mackin leads the team in points, but what's most important is that the ball needs to be in her stick, Jay, to your point, because she elevates the play of everybody around her. I like this opportunity for transition. Hopkins recognizes that we have numbers, and they move the ball. Beautiful slip through the double team by Mackin, the captain for Hopkins.
And make it back-to-back goals.
And very much something that's practiced during the week. They rep this, man down, man up situations to take advantage of this opportunity, because in this critical point in the game, they need a goal.
Right back to Mackin. Blue Jays regain it.
Not a lacrosse fan, Lana Laxrat, you may not know that Stanford has been a perennial powerhouse for a long time under Danielle Spencer.
Just makes for difficult travels. Angelo goes low. Ava Angelo beats Guyette, perfectly placed. And the junior notches her 17th goal of the season.
Angelo, second on the team in points. She has been a key cog the last 2 seasons. I like that 8-meter. She noticed.
Another draw control win for Syracuse. They have won 9 of 11 of those today.
And 9 of 11 of those have gone on the ground, Jay. They're picking up the 50-50 ball.
And it leads to a goal. Emma Ward, instant offense when 44 gets going.
That's amazing.
As it stands, this Emma Ward goal would end an 8-minute scoring drought. Let's see. Was she in the crease? Tough to tell from that angle.
Let's see, this will be a better angle.
Yes.
She's in the crease.
And McCormick got the signal from his players. Let's listen into the officials talking to the head coaches.
After further review, the ruling on the field is overturned. It is no goal. However, we did have a flag, and the flag on the play is what pushed her in to the goal circle. What happened was white players shot from within the goal circle. So we're going to reset up the play on a free position on the first inside hash.
Now, one of the fastest shots in all of college lacrosse. Ward Winding up, lets it go. Giardina, her best save of the day.
Angelo second on the team in points on the middle hash.
Blows it by Guyette. Ava Angelo, her second of the afternoon. And the manliest native who grew up 13 miles from the Dome, another terrific finish.
That middle hash can be tricky sometimes. Oftentimes you see players run in and pick a side to box out the Syracuse defenders on the right and left side, but she just sends it down the middle. With so much time on the shot clock. Work it around, look for the best shot. Great pass.
How did that go? And it's Angelo again, although it won't count. Angelo frustrated. That was a tough finish through traffic. Was it a follow through that hit a Syracuse player?
The Syracuse bench is saying she was pushed, but she's in the crease.
Yep. That would have made it 3 straight for Angelo, but will not count. Would have been a hat trick in 3 minutes. Steps in. And it bounces in. Syracuse got a piece of it. The hometown hero, Ava Angelo, a hat trick in 3 minutes of this second quarter. 2 50 seconds apart, both 8 meters, and it was Superior Clark who got her stick on it, and then a pounce that awkwardly beats Guyette.
Unlucky this time in Syracuse's favor. That's why you put your stick in the passing lane when you're defending the 8 meter. That's something you're taught from a young age. That's why.
Now 12 minutes without a goal for the Orange. A 5-goal lead is down to 1. Emma Ward, usually when you need a goal, Ward can deliver, and she does with a beautiful assist. Annie Parker got free. Ward found her like she always does. And Syracuse back up by 2.
And now we're doing the worm. Whatever it takes, right? The sideline celebrations, we've seen a variety of them, but this is why Emma Ward is the quarterback. She draws the attention of the defense, regardless of if she's passing, going to cage, or taking it herself from outside. Defenses have to pay attention to her so much so that they send 2 Hopkins defenders. That's how lethal she is. The shoulders. So Hopkins will receive possession.
What a goal! Ashley Mackin. And it was all set up by M.K. Lesko. Stepped on the gas, found Mackin, and Hopkins the immediate answer.
Mackin, their captain. If someone's gonna score, it has to be Mackin. Just beautiful job in the fast break transition. Don't count Hopkins out, Jay. And there was a point when the Emma Ward goal got called back that you thought that could have been the changing of the tide and the momentum.
Emma Ward with it again, left alone. She'll make you pay. That one will count. Emma Ward, the quarterback of this Syracuse offense and the veteran, so crafty around the cage.
She's so good. She's so slick. It's almost like it's effortless for her. That's a clinic on how to change levels, to bait the goalie, to go high, and then you shoot low off stick side.
Well, all trees intersect too, because Acacia Walker was a former Kelly Amonte Hiller assistant. Kayla also learned under Acacia, so
even Kelly and Gary have overlapped.
I was going to say Kelly and Gary as well. Great save, Guyette coming out of the timeout. Hopkins got a good look, but Guyette kept it out of the back of the net, her 3rd save. Very close community in the lacrosse coaching circles. Syracuse a 2-goal lead, looking for more. Contact and a free position coming. Stud freshmen that have come in and played big minutes for Kayla Trainer's team this season from Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
6:03. We don't see a lot of players on the 6:03.
Stings the corner. Did it go? I thought that was a good goal and hit the netting.
We heard the pipe from up here.
I mean,
take a look at the replay.
This might be the definition of stings the corner.
Oh.
I don't know.
It has to cross that white line.
No.
In order for it to be deemed a goal, and it bounces outside.
If they called it a goal, I don't know if there's enough to say no goal, but
it doesn't cross the white line. As much as I would like my fellow New Hampshire gal to get on the tally, it hits two pipes.
It goes,
it bounces outside.
Top pipe, far pipe, and out.
But credit Hopkins. They're doing a good job playing space, making it hard for Syracuse to find the open girl on the backside.
And they've got Emma Ward up top. Usually she's around the crease or behind the goal. But she was recruited as a goal scorer. Can she cash in here on the 8-meter? Charges in, goes low, what a save! Morgan Giardina. And can Syracuse make them pay right before the end of the half? Inches away there, Trinkus. Already 2 goals for the freshman today, just misfired there. Still 20 seconds, Syracuse reloads. That hit the pipe. Emma Ward went crashing in. Curls around, passes it up, 15 seconds to shoot. Ward. Beautiful. Caramelli. That time the patience really pays off for Syracuse. Let the power play expire, and then Jolie Caramelli, who's been brilliant on the draw, delivers the goal.
This is an awesome possession. Granted, Syracuse was woman up here, but they had 31 passes that possession. That's incredible. And they wait for the best opportunity. Emma Ward probably could have shot that, Jay, but Caramelli had just the better angle, just the better look.
There's Lacey Downey, been quiet today, the Boston College transfer, 40 in black and blue. Great feed though, behind the back! What a goal! Ava Angelo! The junior from Manlius, New York, right down the road, her 4th goal. What a homecoming this is.
That's awesome.
And this goal's the best of the bunch.
Has to be. I love this opportunity. That's beautiful. Behind the back. Now, yes, that's a creative way to shoot, but she splits the double team, finds the seam. If she was to shoot overhand, she would hit a Syracuse defender.
Syracuse now 0 for 4 on the power play today. After that one expires. Guyette, great save.
To string those wins together.
Especially with an unforgiving schedule. 7 top 10 opponents, including this one. Hopkins trying to make it a 1-goal game. Guyette went low. Great save again.
Usually you spread those out.
Right, these are grueling games where you might start to lose your legs in the second half. Each team just 1 goal in the last 15 minutes as the defenses have started to take over.
I mean, playing Northwestern in February is unkind to anybody.
Might have caught a stick or an elbow. The stick, ugh.
Unintentional, of course.
But I think whether their intent is there or not, it's still a yellow card.
It wasn't
if
out of
the
control
stick
by any means.
hits the head.
You're gonna call it a hold.
No card? See, I know what you're saying about the intent, but
she wasn't even looking at it.
I know, but still, if there's a stick to the head or neck, it's an automatic yellow card, and Kayla Traynor is letting the officials have it. It's okay to disagree.
Not egregious, but again, yes, if it's in the head, neck, and body, unfortunately, we don't have any delineation in our sport between a yellow card, an unintentional foul, but
and a bouncer goes. The Blue Jays cash in, and it's Ava Angelo. Make it 5. That hometown hero sign getting a lot of play today.
Off a broken possession, Jay, 5 goals for Angelo. A one-woman show here for Hopkins. Beautiful shot and score. Hopkins is back.
Very cool insight from Doucette, who's added a lot to this Blue Jays staff.
Such a great personality too, Madison Doucette. Growing the game, huge for our sport. So glad that her and the rest of the women of the WLL Championship Series got their platform to shine.
Well, she was awesome too. A lot of former Syracuse players on that New York charging team too, as Cotter charges downfield and scores. Melina Cotter, the freshman, buries her second of the day, and Syracuse is back up by 2.
Big juice goal by Cotter, the true freshman, Jay. Individual effort, right to left split dodge. Finds the off stick of Giardina. Beautiful job.
Angelo, the hot stick. She's got 5 goals to her name, so she's got the green light. Playing back here at home at the Dome.
Just would have liked to see more patience on that possession.
They get it to her. At first, if you don't succeed, feed her again. Ava Angelo. You know it's coming, you still can't stop it. 6 goals. What a story this is.
And my point with that first possession, that shot by Angelo, is that the defense hadn't moved yet. So she just caught, stepped, and ripped. This time, the ball works around the perimeter. The defense shifts.
Scramble for the ball. Shot clock down to 3, and Syracuse's defense delivers. What a stop, a long possession, and the orange defense comes up huge.
Long possession and too many bobbles by Hopkins. The ball's on the ground, it gets bobbled in the stick. Unable to connect on passes.
Trinkus in transition, scores! They say the whistle came before the goal. I thought it was simultaneous.
I did too.
See, to me, that's not in the spirit of the game. When it's so bang, bang like that.
I agree with you.
Listen for the whistle. Was she in the shooting motion?
That's close.
So now Trinkus has to earn it on the 8-meter. Syracuse has missed their last 3 free positions. Trinkus scores! Twice she puts it in the back of the net. That one will count. And Syracuse is back up by 2. How about this freshman?
Unbelievable. Scores in the transition, gets called back, and then takes a nice rip off stick side. She's got a hat trick. Beautiful goal on the 8-meter.
Ava Angelo passes out.
But this is a zone. They have to play a zone because they're women down, and this is what Syracuse defense, that's their identity for so long. You've seen them play man-to-man, which is almost foreign for Syracuse, but they are so good in the zone.
Finally, there's the breakthrough. The Blue Jays finally cash in on a woman-up opportunity to make it a 1-goal game. And Tim McCormick, the head coach, his timeout pays off.
They moved the ball. They moved the ball and they found the backside. Yes, she was in the 8-meter, but she was on the backside. All the Syracuse defense was staring on the other direction.
The 7th time the Blue Jays go women up. They finally cash in with Mackin, a hat trick for her. And just like that, we've got a 1-goal game. Trinkus wins the draw control. The freshman in attack mode through contact, draws a whistle. But this is the 6th time Hopkins is trailed by just 1 goal, but they have not led. Syracuse has scored the next goal every single time. Hopkins has cut it to 1. Trinkus had an opportunity to restore a 2-goal lead. The freshman has already scored 3 goals today. Bouncer saved! Morgan Giardina, the biggest save of the day.
Huge.
Wow. You have to think this shot's being taken by either Ava Angelo or Ashley Mackin. They have combined for 9 of Hopkins' 10 goals. It's been a 2-woman show. Mackin has it here on the run. Double team, draws contact, and now Mackin has an opportunity to tie it from the 8-meter. Mackin, 27 goals on the season. one of the top scorers in the country. Scores! Ashley Mackin buries it low and ties this game at 11.
Jay, this looks eerily similar to the Stony Brook game, the last time out for Hopkins when they scored 3 quick goals in the first 64 seconds of the fourth quarter. You have to think, is this the start of the run for Hopkins with that goal by Mackin?
Finally, Emma Ward gets a touch. The quarterback. Vogelman, Syracuse has to hurry here. Shot clock with only 5 on it. DeVito. Bouncer and a goal! Sam DeVito with 2 seconds on the shot clock fires the Orange back in front. What a response by Syracuse.
Huge effort by DeVito, the graduate student. It was almost as if, Jay, they weren't aware that the shot clock was winding down, but that's a great dodge. Keeps it in her right hand, little split dodge. Not a great angle, to be honest. Not a great angle. That's your teammates getting to the 50-50 ball and supporting you.
Hate to be a broken record, but as we tick under 5 minutes to play, great ball movement! Kielbasa ties it at 12! I was about to say you gotta go back to Mackin, but Megan Kielbasa has other ideas. And the Blue Jays, an immediate answer.
Graduate student on the other end, and DeVito, graduate student, and Megan Kielbasa. Beautiful job, starts from X, alone.
Does Hopkins have another late winner in their bag? What a road trip this has been for the Blue Jays. 4 straight games on the road, 6,600 miles covered, and they might just get a win here. First lead of the game. Charlotte Smith, the senior from Baltimore, delivers.
Great cut. Finds the open space, notices Smith. She says, I'm alone.
Gracie Britton, nowhere to go with it. Syracuse still has 1 timeout remaining. Risky pass, but it pays off. Trinkus fighting through traffic, no call. .45 seconds remaining. Hopkins takes it to the corner. DiCarlo tried to tiptoe the end line. She turned it over.
Hopkins was out of bounds. They stepped on the end line.
This is Syracuse ball. 27 seconds in regulation. Top 7 matchup on a Monday night from the Dome. Buckle up. Fun finish coming. Here we go. Hopkins not too aggressive. It's an easy clear for Emma Muchnick. Muchnick with plenty of space. Launches into the attack. Goes to goal. Draws contact. The Orange, 3 for 7 on 3 positions today. Emma Muchnick, one-on-one with Morgan Giardina to tie it at 13. The weight of the game on Muchnick's shoulders. Shoots and scores! Muchnick ties it at 13! What a game!
Wow. I know that was not the transition that Kayla Trainer drew up, but Muchnick, individual effort from the 8-meter. She had 3 goals in their overtime win against Stanford.
After that dominant first quarter by Syracuse at the draw control circle, Hopkins has equalized. Gonzalez, one of the top draw takers in the country. Wins it to herself. Sends it downfield. It bobbled to Kielbasa. 5 seconds. Kielbasa on the run. Goes to goal. Doesn't shoot. And we are headed to overtime. Johns Hopkins has played 2 overtime games this season. They've won both of them. Syracuse won a double overtime game against Stanford on Friday. And it's Syracuse that will start with the ball. No, they give it to Johns Hopkins. The official pointed that it was going to be Syracuse ball. Kayla Trainer is livid over on the sideline.
They signaled Syracuse ball.
They signaled Syracuse ball, but Johns Hopkins picked it up. Now, it could be that the referee missignaled, but they would have to clarify that before play can resume. And 30 seconds ran off the clock. Okay.
So it was a missignal.
It was a missignal.
It was a hold.
Mackin gives it up. Lesko trying to shake free. MK Lesko charges in and scores! Johns Hopkins wins it! What a goal! MK Lesko, just her second on the season, and it's a golden goal to give Hopkins the win on the road in overtime.